Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review of The Magnificent Seven. So this movie is directed by Antoine Fuqua and has an all-star cast. And the story goes that this really bad rich guy has taken over this little tiny town in the Old West. And through a series of circumstances, these seven gunslingers have to come together to form the unbreakable bond known as the Magnificent Seven. So immediately what I liked about this movie was Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt. They were the two best characters in the entire movie. Denzel Washington provided all of the serious moments, and Chris Pratt provided most of the funny moments. And so they were both really yin and yang. They played off of each other, and that was fun to watch. With the exception of Pratt and Washington, the rest of the seven are completely forgettable. 5 of the 7 are reduced to a series of quirks. One is the sharpshooter, one's an Indian, like a ho Indian, one's a Mexican, one is... You see, I'm forgetting them even as I'm counting down their quirks, which is getting me to what I think is this movie's biggest problem. It is way too serviceable. To me, when it comes to Westerns, there are very few great ones, and the rest are just okay to serviceable like this movie. It's very rare that we get a very bad Western. But at the core of this movie, I felt like the director, Antoine Fuqua, followed the 5 steps on how to make a good Western, and he followed them way too close. I felt like this movie could have been great, but at best it was unremarkable. Not as bad as Wild Wild West, but not as great as something like any of the John Wayne movies, or Clint Eastwood, or something like that. If I were to rattle off a list of some of the great Westerns out there, off the top of my head, I would say The Man with No Name trilogy, The Searchers, Silverado, movies like that. The Magnificent Seven, at least this version, would never appear on that list because I will probably forget it in about a couple days. So here's the bottom line. I enjoyed it when I left, but the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, it's kind of serviceable, and I don't think I'm going to remember it. And I don't think I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. I think I may see it on TV once and then never watch it again. And so that was my review of The Magnificent Seven. If you liked this video, please leave a like and also subscribe to keep up to date with my channel. And if you want to see more of my videos, you can click the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.